Sun care is probably one of the most important sectors within the cosmetics and toiletries industry. And this is because of global climate change and people's propensity to burn. Sun care simply used to be about SPF. Today, it's more about the end product and the efficacy in use.
If you're looking to conduct consumer research on a sun care product, you will either need to test the product in the country in which it is being sold, or for example, if you're looking to sell your product on UK volunteers that are looking to go on holiday, you'll need to recruit volunteers that are going on holiday somewhere hot, or maybe a winter sports holiday.
So we have not only the capability of reaching localised people, but also those that are holiday makers, and we can also find out exactly where in the world they're holidaying and at what time of the year.
Ayton Global Research have an extensive database of volunteers. Particularly in the UK, we have over 360,000 volunteers. We can recruit volunteers very quickly that are going on holiday and can use your sun care product abroad.
It's more about how did the product operate in the environment in which it was used. It's more about how did it feel on the skin. Did it stain the clothing? Did it make the skin feel clammy? So sun care studies really are built to replicate that scenario where the consumer is incredibly interested in how that product is in use.
For Ayton Global Research to test your sun care products, you will need to ensure that you've followed the regulations and safety testing to ensure that it's safe for our volunteers to use and that it will protect their skin against the sun. Before testing your sun care product, you will really need to consider the panel requirements for the volunteers that will be using your product. For example, use the Fitzpatrick scale and consider what sensitivity a skin may have to the sun. Also think about what country the product is suitable to use in. You don't want to have volunteers that are using a low SPF going somewhere very, very hot. You also need to think about the age groups, as the skin sensitivity to the sun can change as people get older.
SPF ingredients are creeping their way into almost every cosmetic that's applied and left on the skin. This includes leave-on face creams, this includes colour cosmetics.
With consumer studies, you can also ask particular questions in regards to how the product absorbed into the skin, how long it lasted, for example, and how often it was applied.
At Ayton Research, we understand that we're dealing with highly sensitive data, not only for our clients, but for our participants as well. For instance, you may require ethnicities on your panels, skin types, eye colour. At Ayton Research, we understand that we're dealing with highly valuable intellectual property, such as your ingredients list and formulations and methodologies.
Ayton Global Research have real-time reporting for adverse reactions. This is very important when testing sun care, as people do tend to have a higher sensitivity to SPF products. You also need to think about whether the product is suitable for sensitive skin.
We're all fully aware of what the sun can do to damage the skin, and we want to use as many cosmetics as possible that contain an SPF, and therefore we have a proliferation of requirements to conduct consumer studies on sun care.
Ayton Global Research owns its own software, and we've won several grants for our innovation within our industry.